I heard it's 50 Cent birthday. Well, happy birthday, 50. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, staying down, remaining healthy, alive, and free for so long, man. But for your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your motherfucking ass, 50? Look, man, pull up. Pull on up.
That's right, time will tell.
Pull on up, man. Pull on up, 50. Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on out. You know what I mean? Bring your ass on out. Bring your records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on out. Come on, see the king.
What started as challenging another artist to a versus battle quickly turned into Instagram trolling. You got 50 Cent, the master of internet disrespect, the king of petty, the man who built a career off of ending others' career. Also doing music, by the way. Let me say that too. Going head to head with T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South, as a nigga that's from ATL. T.I. is one of them ones down here, my nigga. He is one of them ones, bro. So I hate when niggas disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, he ain't got no hits, or he ain't got no hits by himself. Nigga, do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your research. But here's where it gets crazy. This ain't just 50 versus Tip anymore. You know, now you got T.I.'s son stepping into the ring. You got diss tracks dropping back to back. You got family being mentioned, legacies being questioned, and social media turning into a fucking battlefield. Now, to me, the real question is 50 Cent playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers? Or did T.I. just drag him into a fight he can't troll his way out of? The beef really popped off around 2007 to 2008. 50 was criticizing how Southern rappers, you know, they were running the game. But he made slick comments implying New York lyricists were, you know, superior. T.I. being one of the biggest Southern artists at the time, he felt that same energy. He felt disrespected. Now, T.I. didn't like how 50 was speaking on Southern artists. So at the time, T.I. had literally dropped King and T.I. versus Tip. He was at the top of the game. So from his perspective, you know, 50 questioning Southern dominance sounded like hate. Now, at the time, this wasn't a full diss track war like with 50 and Ja Rule. It was more so just interviews, subliminals, and media attention. 50 said T.I. wasn't on his level and he'd outsell him easily. T.I. said 50 wasn't built like he claimed. He'd beat him up if it came down to it. That's when it got really interesting.
To create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
You're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. Yeah. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to them because they're a bunch of punks.
Will you drop the line for me? That line that starts off with about having the best lawyers in the game.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? I said, to keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. Well, my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, me, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too. Yeah. Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
There was already tension going, you know, dating back from 07 to 08. So is it really surprising that these niggas will start beefing now?
I got to deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I got to take that. I got to take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know. It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he's never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying?
This rivalry actually traces back to the Versus Challenge era around 2020. T.I. publicly challenged 50 Cent to a versus battle. The media format where artists showcase, you know, catalogs and go catalog for catalog, you know what I'm saying? T.I. wanted to settle whose catalog was bigger and more respected. You can tell T.I. respected 50 Cent because he would not go so far to really battle this nigga. He respected the nigga, you know? So T.I. said that they talked about doing it, but when T.I. announced it publicly, 50 acted like he had no idea what was going on. This left a bad taste in T.I. mouth. You know what I'm saying? He felt blindsided and disrespected. The two went back and forth on social media, including 50 calling T.I. a king rat in the comments, and you know, showing like videos trying to say, oh, this nigga snitched. Like, I don't know, man. The shit is all corny as fuck to me. I'm just gonna be honest. So T.I. losing respect for 50 is very understandable to me.
Then you called for the verses, man.
Man.
And you said you called the whole state out.
Nah, no, I didn't.
You don't want to do anybody up that way. Hold on, wait a minute. The whole East Coast, anybody up that fucking way was.
I mean, yeah, I'm with that, but that wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? To give a blanket statement, because to be honest, that was something that's exactly what I'm asking motherfuckers not to do to us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to make a conscious effort to treat motherfucker the way I want to be treated. You know what I mean? So, you know, I spoke to the motherfucker that I wanted to speak to. That video when I was in the studio talking to Kev, that shit was years, like 2021 type shit.
Oh, okay.
That was an old video.
Oh, that they resurfaced.
Yeah. That was an old video because when the shit first jumped off, and it crazy hell to me. Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That what the shit supposed to be about. It supposed to be about, you know, fucking around, doing something with another artist that, you know, that you respect, this, that, and the other.
Right.
And so even the first time when I was saying, and mind you, me and this nigga talk about this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue.
Yeah.
Me and this nigga talk about this.
Okay.
We talk about this. We said what we were gonna do.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere.
All right.
Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He was like, shit, you wanna do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. Right. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. And to me, that just, you know, so, you know, at that point, then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, oh, you playing? Oh, okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want, man, cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man, nigga just say you don't wanna do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying? You went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle though. I think.
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't wanna stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Now.
Yes. Let's get to something else. This $1 million worth of game, we don't really do the beef shit.
We gonna get you back.
Nah, ain't no beef.
No, you know,
ain't no beef,
that's not what our platform, you know what I mean? We let niggas speak his mind, but we don't harvest on that.
Nah, ain't no beef.
Now,
shit, it is what it is.
Now, who would you love to do a versus with, though?
Man, I don't know, man. Be honest with you, bro. I don't really give a fuck about that shit for real. This shit just something that
I think the people
when
would love to see
asking,
it, man.
when motherfuckers start asking, then you just gotta have, you know, just sort through the options of motherfuckers that ain't already did it that's out there.
And man, just to be honest, man, that shit don't mean that much to me.
Right.
Like for real, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
that's the kind of
much.
shit that the music, getting into the music space, you get into the cycle of what's going on in the music industry, and you just got, man, you susceptible to a bunch of bullshit, lame shit, goofy shit that come with, I guess you could call it the celebrity of it all. Man, my nigga, I could mind my rich ass business, man. I could be goddamn somewhere hopping on a boat, nigga. You know what I mean? I could be doing anything. I ain't got to be bothered with this shit, man, for real. But I love what I do, and I love the people who you know what I mean? So I get out there and get to trying to do it.
Now, fans debate very heavily saying 50 had more commercial hits like In the Club and Many Men, etc. But they also say T.I. has club classics and southern anthems like What You Know, Live Your Life, and Rubber Band Man, etc. Now, the versus battle never fucking happened, and man, to just do that shit for the culture would have been something crazy. Not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. It was gonna be something crazy. Now, when you break it down, the issues between these two were New York versus the South. Both had alpha personalities, and by 2008, 50's dominance was starting to cool off while T.I. was peaking. There was underlying, competition about who was really running hip hop at that time. In February 2026, things escalated very quickly. T.I. dropped a diss track called War, implying he was ready to throw down lyrically. And less than 24 hours later, he followed up with the right one, a sharper and more direct diss aimed at 50's career, image, and legacy. These tracks have lyrics that fans can interpret as clear shots at 50 Cent.
All closed eyes ain't sleeping, and all Libra scales ain't even. The bear hibernate don't poke. When you see the giant sleeping, shouldn't have woke. I don't know how many times I told him, but please hop up all my scrotum, because you can't impress me with a big prayer, boy. The strongest for the longest, I'd have been there, boy.
Now, initially, 50 responded by trolling on social media, posting memes, and teasing T.I. rather than releasing a diss record, which is fucking disappointing, because stop posting memes, nigga, and get in the fucking booth. Like, look, gang, I'm a 50 fan more than the next nigga, but get in the fucking booth, my nigga. This is like classic 50 Cent, just like trying to win this shit by posting memes and all of this other shit. It's not gonna work, my nigga. You need to get in the booth, nigga, especially right now. Before I even get to what's gonna happen, nigga, get in the booth. Now, this is where we get to a point where I don't respect 50 Cent in this manner. When he's doing shit like this, I don't respect him. After T.I.'s tracks dropped, 50 went further. He literally shared unflattering photos of T.I.'s wife, Tiny. And nigga, you should know, nigga, Tiny has such a great woman fan base that won't take no disrespect towards her at all. Plus, disrespect is someone's wife who had nothing to do with the situation over a nigga saying he wants to do a respectful versus is fucking corny to him. That's all I'm saying. This shit is corny, bro. Unlike many classic rap beefs that stay in the booth or on Instagram, this shit got very personal, and it didn't need to. 50's post dragged T.I.'s wife into it, something many artists try to avoid in rap beef culture. T.I.'s youngest son, King Harris, actively defended his mother and fired back on posts attacking 50.
Post a picture of your motherfucking mama. She dead. Hey, respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama. I'm not going. So tell your mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my mama, nigga.
This isn't just about music anymore, it's reputation, legacy, and just family. Now, right after War, T.I. turned up the aggression. This is the record where he starts going directly at 50's public image and legacy. T.I. attacked his confidence and even mentioned aspects of 50's personal history and past relationship. By this point, T.I. had already put out multiple diss tracks.
I don't like guns, I walk up on them knife son, think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough at my son. Ain't no fear here, bitch, I'm a king and you a duck, you got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare me in the eyes and move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb, boy, you's a big sucker. You the kind of sucker nigga we don't like. Wanna bully everybody who don't want no problem. The niggas come bully you and you don't want no problem. This nigga supposed to be a bully.
Now, for the next diss track that T.I. made that was called Lessons, T.I. opens up with frustration about 50's behavior online. Instead of responding with music, 50 was making memes and trolling. T.I. flips that narrative with the hook and verse, basically saying, I don't make memes, little nigga, I make music. So if this shit is really what you wanted to be, then jump in the booth.
Your power, but the knowledge gon' cost you. Enjoy the win, but we tend to learn more from the loss. When many men leave they chin open, go in they jaw. Went window shopping at the candy shop. This nigga so soft. I make music, not memes, nigga. We ain't the same.
What I love about T.I.'s diss tracks, he's taking the beef back into the realm of rap. The way diss tracks are meant to work, rather than letting it be a messy social media fight. You know what I'm saying? Cause this nigga sitting up here talking about, oh, this nigga's old as shit trying to battle rap. Nigga, if you got room to talk shit and act delusional, nigga, you got time to rap, nigga. Let's be honest, bro. This nigga got put on from rapping. So why is he not trying to rap? King made a diss track named Made Man. And in this track, King is just defending his family and firing shots at 50 for mostly online behavior and what he deems as disrespect.
Niggas dissing, I ignore 'em, but my angels, they go for 'em. Niggas speaking on my mama, I tell Chaz, ring the alarm. Niggas pussy, probably cross his leg and fucking fold his arms. Every nigga that played them bit the dust, my angels, lucky charms.
Pretty much in this song, King says 50 only wants to fight online, but not in real life. Pretty much calling 50 Cent out for not being, street enough. He's defending his mom, Tiny, and essentially saying if anybody talks about her or even messes with her, they're gonna have to deal with him. Unlike his dad's more traditional lyrical bars, King's track mixes his personal feelings towards 50 Cent. By the way, I heard that other diss track, my nigga, and that nigga King is disrespectful. And it was definitely better than his first diss track. I will say that.
In the grave, yeah, dig up, they put her under. By my mama, bitch, I'm on that. For the static, I want thunder. Say we ducking pressure, bitch, you ain't the only one with comments. Since you trolling, let's get petty. They switch shots, bitch, we ready. Yeah, I seen the black and white. You call the police, tell the business. You can talk that shit inside, but when you come outside, be ready. I don't know about what's gonna happen, but I know that karma dead.
Now that nigga Damani, that nigga did his fucking thing. He dropped a song by the name of Miss Jackson. Now Damani's diss takes a different angle. Not just talking about battles or online behavior, but addressing 50 Cent's late mother, Sabrina Jackson, who passed away when he was young. Damani tied that into his perspective on 50's career and how he carried himself.
Miss Jackson, am I overreacting or is it valid? I wanna have a one-on-one convo about the man you sacrifice your life for so the world could see his talent. He's a legend now, I guess it worked out, but I need some answers. Are you happy with the way he been holding your family name? I need to know cause I can't sleep at night thinking you died in vain. I think it got to him, people won't tell him because he pay him. The emperor's new clothes a tale we need to tell. We failed too many times from shells or either jail. Cats got 9 lives, one more will ring the bell.
The song references past controversies linked to 50, like allegations about fire involving his ex and their son. Damani uses that to question his character and not knowing how to handle real conflict. Damani's diss is more conceptual and psychological than straight up lyrical punches. It draws more so on personal life and legacy. And what makes this crazy, Damani goes deeper with questioning 50's character while also talking to 50's mom. That's some meet the gram shit, my nigga. Now the real question is, does 50 finally step into the booth or does he keep winning off social media alone? Because in today's era, sometimes the timeline hits harder than the studio. But if this turns into a full diss track war, we might be witnessing one of the most unexpected rap battles of this generation. But y'all let me know in the comments, is T.I. winning right now or is 50 playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers? Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next breakdown. And with all that said, peace.
All starts at home. Are you a father? You're not a father, okay? I'm a father of 5, okay? And my kids watch BET, they watch all kinds of videos, they watch movies, they listen to music, they like 50, they like Lil Wayne, they like, whomever you can mention. But when my children look at this TV and see these videos and listen to this music, I don't care how impressionable it is. They know they ain't gonna have to deal with 50, they gonna have to deal with daddy. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that's where it starts. I think that we looking to the rappers, athletes, and actors to raise our children instead of doing it ourselves in our homes. That's honestly what I think. And I think that people are blaming hip hop, when they really should be looking in the mirror and blaming themselves. How much more time could I have been there for my child? Things that I say come from the life that I used to live, and this is like he said, a harsh reality that maybe most of you are fortunate enough to not to have ever dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all don't know what it's like, the way if you don't sell this bomb of dope, you ain't gonna have nothing to eat for the next 3 days. Most of y'all don't know what that life is like. I know the B word, the H word, and the N word are the words that's under attack right now. But I don't know if you know it or not, people, but it are bitches, niggas, and hoes that live in America. And as long as that fact exists, I think rappers deserve the right to talk about it.